Hello, welcome back to your new lesson. In this lesson, I am going to show you how you can read a text file into formatted pattern. So here is a text file. Let me show you this text file into outside of the MATLAB. So this text file contains a measurement data of n is equal to 3, and then there are 3 measurement data. It has these data with the time and date, and then again with the time and date, time and the date. So I am going to show you how you can read these formatted data. Earlier I had shown you CSV read, text scan, text read, etc. But I haven't shown you how you can read this formatted text. So in this video I'll show you how you can read this formatted text. So let's come back to the MATLAB and let's create a script here, and let's save this script with the name as myimage.m. Of course it will be with the dot name. And now in this script file I'm going to give the file name. So the file name is myimage.dat, right? And after that I'm going to write here, the rows, number of rows which I'll be measuring, that is 4, and then similarly each column. So the each columns are is equal to 4. So this I'll read 4 by 4 matrix. That's mean you see here 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and the 4. So it's matrix 4 by 4 matrix. Right? Okay, great. So let's come back to our MATLAB script, and here I am going to open a file. FID is equal to fopen. So in this fopen I'm going to give file name which I had earlier assign a file name there, and then I'm going to read n. That's mean n will specify that how many blocks of data are there. So fread, let me show you that one more time. So I'm going to read this n. So for reading this n, I have to first read here, I have to first read two word and then one new line which is not showing here. I can show you that here if you see here, right? Okay, let me show you this into open outside into MATLAB into Notepad. So once you open it into Notepad, you will see here measurement data n is equal to 3. So in this I have to skip few lines, right? So I have to first skip first two word. So for that what we can do, we can write here fscanf and then fid, and then here we need to first skip two word. So that can be skipped by using percent and then star s. So it will skip first word, and then we are going to skip another word too, that is percent star s. And after that we are going to enter into new line, and in that we are going to skip n is equal to, and then we will read the value, that is percent d, and then we are going to apply here to new line, right? Okay, hit the enter. Now it will read n is equal to, and now it will get n is equal to 3, and after that I am going to implement a for loop in which it will read from n is equal to 1 to capital N. In that I am going to read the data into my structure, my struct, and in the my struct it will read into first location, and it will store there m time. Okay, that is the time, and then we are going to do fscanf, right? Sorry, we are going to do here fscanf. In the fscanf, now we are going to pass here FID first, that is file identifier, and then we are going to read here a first string. It will read here only one line, and then for the time, okay. And after that I'm going to write here my struct, and then again my struct, and then once again here this will be like this, and then here it is n, and then I'm going to store it into date, so that is the m date, and then fscanf. In that fscanf we are going to pass FID, and then %s, and then 1. Okay, now after that my struct, I am going to measure that I'm going to store that 4 by 4 matrix. So this 4 by 4 matrix, I have read this time and the date. Now the time to read this 4 by 4 matrix. So that matrix I can read into my struct, that is my struct n, then dot measure, right, which is equal to fscanf and then FID. Okay, it's going to pass with %f, and then of course it is going to read a floating value, in fact %f, and now it will specify total rows, and then it will also specify total columns which it will read. And I'll transpose this while fscanf fills arrays with the numeric values into a column orders. That's mean it fills numeric values into column orders, but we are reading here values into rows order. So that's why I have to to transpose this value. So once I transpose this value, this read, then I am going to perform here end. So it will end it, right? And there is a yellow line there. It says that variable myStrict appear to change size on every loop iteration. So that's fine. Okay, we are dynamically changing, it's fine. Now after that I need to close the file, which I can do with fclose. So you need to simply write here fclose FID, so it will close the file. Now let's save this file and run this file. As you see, there is no variable into workspace. After running this file, we will get few variables into workspace. So as you can see here, then it has read the file which we had defined, and now you can see here the time is 12 o'clock and the date is 1 January 1977, and measurement have 4 by 4 cell. So let's open this my struct, and if you see here into the code, this my struct have two variables, m time and the m date, and there is another variable known as measure, and this measure have a 4 by 4 matrix, so which we can see here, right? So it has a variable m time, another variable m date, and every these variable have a 4 by 4 matrix. So this is corresponding to the first matrix, this is corresponding to the second set of the data, and this is corresponding to the third set of the data. So you can see at this time on this day this matrix belongs. So in this video I have shown you how you can read formatted data into MATLAB. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please do not forget to subscribe this channel so that you can get update directly into your inbox. Bye bye, have a nice day.